All right, welcome back to another episode of Mass Debate. How you guys doing?
Doing well, sir. Doing well, thank you.
I'm doing fantastic, man. Doing great.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Listen to this guy. Came fucking ready to play.
We got Andrew Bateman in this motherfucker.
We sure do.
Yep,
Yes,
here
we do.
again.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Back into the lion's den, Andy.
Yeah,
Glutton for punishment. You keep coming back.
I just think this is where I belong. I feel safe here.
So, just for all you listeners out there, we're going to try something new today on the show. And that is we figured out, it didn't take much to figure out, but we swear too much on the show.
We do.
We want to try to pick up more listeners and stuff like that. And so our goal on the show is to not swear so much. I honestly don't think we're going to be very successful. What do you think, Kirk?
I think that we all use, curse words as our thinking words.
Yes. That's how
so
we tie
when-
two thoughts together is we just toss it out there.
When we are trying to make our points connect, we try to fill it in with whatever comes in. Instead of saying or like it's fuck.
Every time.
It's frick, you mean. It's frick.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll put a nickel in the jar. I didn't realize we were...
We were already going for it.
But yeah, I mean, we just got to be careful. We're trying to get rich off this thing, so... I just feel
We're honestly, we're succeeding quite a large amount, but we figured, hey, this might make us succeed even more. We'll get maybe tens of viewers, maybe up to 100 or so.
There you go. Thinking big.
Thinking big.
I got everybody at my grandma's nursing home subscribed. They don't know it. I had to break in.
Had to break in.
You had to get them.
Had to get 'em.
They're there, and it's playing.
What
over
they
and
don't
over on a
what
loop.
they don't know won't hurt them.
Exactly. And on that saucy note, it's time to go hard.
It's time to go home.
All right. So, as usual, the mass debate situation is that these guys do not know what they're going to be debating until it is revealed to them. And we did choose what we rolled off before the show. And Jed, you are going to be choosing time or topic.
That is correct.
So first, I'm going to give you the category.
Okay.
And that is survival scenarios.
Survival scenarios. All right.
Right.
Survival scenario.
So, are you going to go time or topic?
I believe I'm going to go topic on this one.
All right. So, Kraig, you
Oh.
are choosing time first or last?
You went topic, actually? You punted, huh? You
No, I went
punted the
topic.
major decision over to me?
I think choosing
I mean,
topic's the major
we know
decision.
topic isn't really... No, that you don't really know what the hell you're choosing, so...
Yeah, but all you're doing is setting the
You
order.
just
Don't
punted.
puff it up too big there.
He just punted. And on that note, I'm going to go second.
He's
You're
going
second. Okay.
He punts it right back.
Yeah.
That's right.
3 and out.
I'll put it right back to you.
Yeah.
So, Jed, that means that you are going to be choosing between Luck of the Irish or Voodoo Magic.
Got to go luck of the Irish.
You're going Luck of the Irish.
they look at the Irish.
Yeah.
All right, so you're Voodoo Magic. And so your debate topic is which horror icon would be easier for you to escape from?
Okay.
Leprechaun versus Chucky.
So I'm saying it's easier for Chucky.
Yeah, you're making
Easier
you're
to get
saying
away. I'm saying
easier.
it's easier to get away from Leprechaun.
You got to
Easier to get away from Chucky.
point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. And Jed, your opening minute and a half starts now.
All right. So as far as monster movies, yeah, Leprechaun is one of the more ridiculous. I mean, you drew an okay hand here, but now the Leprechaun, nah, man.
Leprechaun?
The Leprechaun, he's like, dude, you'd have no trouble getting away from this guy. All you have to really do is avoid falling down, which is kind of the big trope. It's like everybody falls down when they're getting away because, who can't remember how to walk or run. But the Leprechaun, dude, all I got to do is outpace him for 10 feet to the car. I get in the car, and I'm gone, and I'm never seeing this fucking douchebag again. I mean, he's got 3-inch legs. I mean, he ain't going to keep up. And he ain't got the strength to hang on to the car. Even if he catches up, if I fumble with the keys, I'm getting it started. Nah, dude, he ain't going to hold on. Leprechaun can't hold on to a car at 65 miles an hour. Are you serious? It ain't
We've
gonna happen.
established that, Counselor.
But, nah. And even if he gets close, I'm just going to punt his ass across the room. I mean, he's not dangerous. I'm going to stomp the shit out of this little thing, dude. Curb check him. curb check him till the gold comes out.
Yeah.
It's going to be over. It ain't going to happen. No way. You can outrun him. You can beat the shit out of him. He's tiny. He's useless. He only gets you out of the toilet. That's like, you know.
Out of the
toilet. He hides in the toilet, right? Isn't that his thing? Isn't that his thing? Doesn't he hide in the toilet? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mixing him up with some other small green fucking leprechaunish looking fucking monster movie, but I'm pretty sure.
We're going to end it there.
Okay, all right.
Pay attention to your time, man.
It's behind me.
It's time. That's deep. Time is behind all
It is
of us,
behind me.
Judd.
It is behind me.
All right. So, Kraig, you are going to now give us your minute-and-a-half opening statement on why you could evade Chucky easier.
Okay, so basically I can take all of the arguments he just said and apply them to Chucky. All right, Chucky is also small with little legs, and if you tried to grab onto the car, he'd do nothing. Or I can easily punt him. Actually, who do you think who you could punt farther? The leprechaun or a doll? Let's just think about that for a second. Who do you think weighs more? You know, he's got like real teeth. The leprechaun's got like real teeth. Kind of sneaky too. You gotta, remember that. I mean, he's a mythical creature, technically. So I think that's far more intimidating than a doll that just comes to life and swears a lot, which I won't do right now.
You want to, though. We can see it in your eyes.
I do want to. Kirk, but I'm not going to do it in honor of Chucky. To honor him, knowing that he, that's really the only thing he can do is hurt you with his words. That's kind of what he was known for most of anything. He carried a knife a little bit, but he's made of
just a little bit.
He's made of fabric, He's made of fabric and, maybe plastic head, fabric, like that fake hair stuff. I mean, none of that's intimidating versus a mythical creature that, has like these sharp teeth and kind of like a little rabid dog kind of coming at you.
All right. We'll leave it there. Fascinating stuff. So,
yes.
Let's see here. Jed, since you went first in that last round, Kraig, you are going to start your
Q&A.
2.5 minute Q&A. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 minute Q&A.
3 minute Q&A.
There's going to be 3 minutes of Q&A coming from Kraig starting down.
Balls to the wall, motherfucker. So, listen, I have a question for you. You said earlier, you called the leprechaun, you said leprechaun. Is it leprechaun or is it leprechant?
It's a leprechant.
It's a leprechant?
It can't do shit.
No, I don't think you know what you're talking about. It is a leprechaun, sir. And you know it. That's why you said it earlier, didn't you?
No.
Well, then why didn't you call it a leprechant earlier when you said leprechaun?
I just mispronounced leprechaun as leprechaun.
See, that's what the people in the psychology world call a Freudian slip.
Is that what they call it?
It's called a Freudian slip. For all you folks out there listening, that means that he said something that he meant in his subconscious, but, since he's lying to you all, he couldn't say it in real life.
And what school is your psychiatry degree from?
Hey, everyone knows about Freudian slips, man. Come on, this is not a difficult thing. And why are you asking questions? It's my turn to ask questions, sir.
Well, let's see what that looks like.
I did. I asked him if it was a leprechaun or leprechaun.
It's a leprechaun.
And then he lied again to everyone. So, what is the motivation behind Chucky?
Well, he's was he like a murder or something like that, and sold into a doll, and so he wants to kill children or anybody, but mostly
I
children.
think he's looking for a new body.
Is he looking for a new body?
He's looking for a new body, and what is the motivation of a leprechaun?
Leprechauns? Are we talking about mythically leprechauns? Guys that, if you catch them, you get a pot of gold type shit?
The leprechaun.
The
sir.
leprechaun.
We're talking about a specific
guy?
leprechaun, man. Come on.
I mean, it seems like he wants his gold, and he chases people trying to get it, doesn't he?
Yes, they stole his gold, Jed, if that's what you're trying to,
They stole
for some
the
reason
leprechaun's
that's hard
gold.
for you to say. But yes, they stole his gold, which is also the same thing as the mythical creature, is he trying to protect his gold. So you tell me, what is more fierce, like trying to take something or trying to protect something? Before you answer that question, I want you to think hard about the Revolutionary War, the American Revolutionary War.
First off, okay.
Oh, man.
Chucky does what Chucky does because Chucky likes doing it. And that is a very dangerous
Chucky do
thing.
with Chucky Chuck. What did you just say?
Leprechauns have to be goaded into it. So I mean, if as far as like easy to get away from, if you don't take the leprechaun's gold, he ain't gonna do nothing, and you're fine.
But they took his gold, man.
I didn't take his gold, and this is about me getting away from him. And I ain't gonna take his gold because I got no interest in the leprechaun's
All right,
gold.
that's time. Jesus
Weak.
Christ.
Weak.
All right, Jed. So your 3-minute questions and answers, balls to the wall segment starts now.
All right, so your man Chucky that you're trying to get away from. You don't think he's crafty? You don't think he sets traps? You don't think he's gonna lay the ground and come after you with that killer spirit?
What are you asking?
I'm asking. You think it's gonna? You don't think he's gonna try to stop you from getting away?
Yeah, they're both trying to do that, man. We established this a long time ago, bro. Like, they're both killers. They're both horror movies. They're both trying to stop you or
Yeah,
whatever.
but see, mine's got an easy out. You just don't take his gold. You don't have an easy out. He's coming at you regardless of what your actions are. He wants your body, man.
Well, well, listen, I get that a lot. But that doesn't mean that he wants to kill me. I mean, it just
No.
means he wants my
He
body.
wants to kill your soul and
there's a
take
lot
over
of-
your body.
There's a lot of people in this world that want my body, Jed.
And plus, the leprechaun's solo. Doesn't Chucky have a bride? That's a twofer, man. They're both coming after you.
We're not talking about Chucky's bride. We're talking about Chucky.
Aren't they a package?
We're not talking about, oh, well, does the leprechaun and the werewolf get to attack people
Now, how
too?
Chucky? How was he ensouled into the doll's body? How was that accomplished?
Some voodoo something or other? That's what
That
you
somebody
kind of alluded to.
had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did voodoo and got him ensouled in there, right?
Correct.
Okay. Wasn't it the same person that ultimately ended up being the bride?
No.
That was the same one? It wasn't?
No, man. Like always, you don't know your damn movies.
Yeah, I
you
never
get it
watched
all
any of them.
mixed up.
Well, what's
So
your next
just jump
question?
line.
Yeah, ask a question, bro. You got a minute 20.
So,
Let's go. See what you got.
so
Leprechaun.
you don't
motherfucker.
think that a mass murderer is more dangerous than a leprechaun, that if you leave his gold away like alone, he ain't gonna bother you?
Well, but that's not the scenario, though.
He never said that the scenario was that I'd already stole his gold.
No, the scenario is that you're dealing with the horror icon Leprechaun from the Leprechaun movies.
So then you
That
did steal his
franchise.
gold, which makes sense, to be completely honest. You're kind of a conniving little shithead.
Nah, I don't steal. Bullshit.
Well, you would, yeah, you stole
But
the
I've seen-
leprechaun's
but I-
money,
but-
clearly.
Only because I was forced to by the premise. But you don't think a knife-wielding doll could kill you? Or at the very least capture you?
I
so
mean,
that they
I
can
think
take
it's
over your body?
established that they both could kill you, but I'm not as worried about little Chucky doll that weighs like less than a pound versus
What's your game plan? What's your
versus
escape
like a-
plan? How you
and
gonna
I-
how you gonna
you know,
overcome the obstacles?
the leprechaun probably weighs 80, 100 pounds, I would say.
Well, how do we
I mean,
know
that makes sense. I'm just going by what
Go
I
on
see.
IMDb.
Because you got to understand is like, the doll appears like it has more weight to it than just
The
the doll.
doll has more weight to it. It's
All
a
right.
doll,
the
bro.
ensouled one. The
We
ensouled
gotta-
Okay,
one
maybe
does.
the soul,
Hold on,
maybe.
hold on.
So the
All right.
soul weighs 80 grams.
We
It's
gotta-
80 grams plus the doll.
All right, we got to leave it there. Heated Halloween. So, Andy, as the hung juror for this episode, what do you make of this nonsense?
I would say that it's been interesting. On one hand, I think that Kraig has really leaned into some science on this one and gone with some of the technical aspects of the question, which I think has been a good strategy. It's science based, it's fact based. Talking about the materials that Chucky's made from.
True.
Plastic and cloth.
Yep. He knows. He's got it.
Throwing out weights of souls, I think, was an interesting point. The
yeah.
weight of a soul, as a known
80
fact.
grams.
Yeah.
Pure
And then-
conjecture.
And then playing guess your weight with Leprechaun. A lot of his tactics
100
have been solid and grounded in reality, which I have appreciated. And Jed, on the other hand, has done a lot of sort of emotional pleas. And I think a lot of his, there's been logic to it, but it's also been, focused more on
Defensive.
the question itself, which is what is more dangerous, and then leaning into the motivation about I just wouldn't steal the leprechaun's gold, so this whole thing wouldn't even happen to me. So I think that's where I'm going to go with the spurt of brilliance, is that Jed's gold strategy.
Please.
I think that his debate, line of malarkey, basically, because the question and answer section was so. I thought I was hallucinating, listening, trying to follow the logic of both of their arguments. I really got lost. I mean, I got lost into my own, subconscious. I was appreciative to learn what a Freudian slip was during that, but at the same time, I think Jed was bringing me back in with his approach. So I'm going to give him the edge. But I do think that if I were to, what I'm wanting more of is, let's focus on the danger, the inherent danger that each of these creatures pose.
That's true. That's true.
It's not,
So not all about size, gentlemen.
Exactly.
This is David and Goliath.
Right.
But.
Exactly. It's this, but try to keep the focus on, the reality, the here and now,
There you
that
go.
includes some of the malarkey, as I said, you were throwing out there. But if you stay the course, I think you're going to make Kraig's argument look like child's play.
Oh, astute.
There you go.
And very
There you go.
pun-worthy. All right, so back to it. The final minute. Each person's going to get their final statement here. Jed, since you went first, you're going to go first again, and your minute starts now.
All right, so when it comes down to the contest, all right, who's going to be easier to get away from? Is it going to be Chucky? Is it going to be the Leprechaun? The Leprechaun, he's got a lot of easy outs. He just wants his gold. Give him his gold. He fucks off. Problem solved. But even if you want to keep the gold, you could beat the shit out of him because he's fucking 2 feet tall. If he's chasing you, couple cracks to the noggin, that dude's going to be looking for somebody else's gold. He ain't going to give a shit no more. He's going to be done. Kraig, on the other hand, he is being chased by a doll. Yes, it is one that really targets children, but you know what? I've seen Kraig fail at a number of tasks the child can do easily. So it doesn't shock me that he couldn't get away from Chucky because, he just can't. Look at him. The man's got no escape capacity whatsoever. He is the bitch that falls down and gets caught by the doll. So, fair enough. If it's the contest includes the he's getting away from Chucky and I'm getting away from the Leprechaun, he's fucking losing that contest. And he knows
All right.
it.
Woo! Jesus Christ.
Wow.
This guy went for the gullet.
He came at me. Is
Yeah.
what he did.
He didn't blink once. He just stared daggers
I
right
know.
into you.
It was kind of ridiculous,
It's
man.
uncomfortable.
What is
But
that about?
I forgot the part of the equation. It's the two of us both doing this, like, you got to do the personal attacks.
Oh,
he went,
God.
well, yeah, he was making up for lost time, it seems
That
like.
just means you got no argument.
All right, well, Kraig, you get to prove your final statement here now.
So, once again, Jed has chosen to profess to the audience that he doesn't know a fucking thing that he's talking about. The murderer who inherited the Child's Play, doll was, in fact, not going after children. I don't know what the hell he's talking about there. They were live adults. But if anything, going after children just kind of proves my point. So thanks for that, I guess. And the other thing I'll say is, he is naive enough to think that after stealing the leprechaun's gold, you can just give it back. No, you can't just give it back. He's going to whack you, bro. He's gangster. That leprechaun be gangster, man. And you're fucked is really kind of what's going to happen there. He's a living, breathing thing that can mess you up with mystical powers and stuff like that versus a tiny little baby doll that maybe says some bad words. That's basically what we got here.
All right, there it is. And the debate, I'm telling you, this debate could rage on for months, gentlemen.
Good possibility.
But I think what we did learn is you both dislike little people so much.
What?
The tendency went to violence over and over again.
You gave us the topic, bro.
Nobody even tried to negotiate their way out of anything. Jed's just like, I didn't steal your shit, but obviously in the scenario you did. So you're just a liar.
Yeah, he's just a liar.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. Well, let's get down to brass tacks. Jed, how do you think you did in that one?
I think I did all right. Leprechaun, come on.
Have you ever
that's no
seen
danger.
the Leprechaun movies?
I mean, I've seen bits of people making fun of the Leprechaun movies. So
what
I mean,
the hell? So that's a no? You've never
That's a
seen
no.
the
No,
movie?
never
What
saw
about Child's Play or
No.
1 through
Again,
6?
seen bits of them, but not all the way through. I'm not a horror genre guy, so I never had any interest in those films.
You're not a culture guy.
What's your favorite genre of movie?
My favorite genre is probably science fiction.
That
You know what's
Yeah, that's
interesting?
is included.
That's so far off from horror, isn't it?
Well, no, not necessarily. That's exactly what
I
I was
mean,
going
a
to say.
leprechaun is science
it's
fiction.
science fiction and an animated doll is definitely like the premise of Frankenstein, the first science fiction type of novel,
Exactly.
you know.
So what are you talking about?
And I like this genre. In fact, and it's becoming more popular with like the Annabelle and the Megan.
Megan.
Definitely people
Yeah.
like these kinds
This is a
The
sub-genre.
the animated doll.
The animated doll, the horror doll, the killer doll.
I mean, these things are funny. You
Yeah.
think about it, the small stature and shit, but these things will dive on your neck. I've seen Chucky grab somebody around
Right.
the
Have
fucking
you
neck
Yeah.
and just
Have you seen it?
scream in their
Were you
ear.
just like hanging
Just
out at
screaming.
the bus station and Chucky just came up and got some guy? Or?
No, he takes an Uber. He doesn't hang out at the bus station. But Kraig, how do you think you did?
I mean, isn't it obvious though? Isn't it like? Why you even gotta ask me? You all know that I crushed it.
The only thing obvious is that you are always going to assume that you did very well.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the only obvious thing.
What? No,
But I
it's because
figured it
I
was-
always do well.
I figured it was worth asking.
I think
Okay,
he had the
maybe.
harder argument, honestly. Chucky scares me more than the Leprechaun, I think, honestly.
I mean, it just depends.
Because you're kind of a little bitch.
If you turned down a dark alley at night and there was nobody else around and you saw the silhouette of one of those things staring back at you from the other end, which one would really put more fear into you?
Maybe the Leprechaun.
There you go.
Yeah, and
You know what?
He
I-
glistens.
but I think
He's kind of wet looking.
you could do something like with like a Rumpelstiltskin type
I
thing, where you could
forgot.
make him a promise, so you could defer your doom with the Leprechaun. You could say something
Right.
like your negotiation. You could
Exactly.
say, "Listen, Patio Sally, I."
Patio
Yeah,
salad.
I will.
Yikes.
I will give you my soul.
Racism.
Upon the death of my human body. You,
You know-
can have my soul.
What argument I've neglected to say is, which we all should have known, is like there's nothing scarier to this guy than the LGBTQ community. So I should have just started talking about the Leprechaun's
What?
rainbow.
Oh wow.
Man, that would
That
have been
really
a...
would have
that
changed
came
things,
out
I
of
think, a
freaking
little bit.
nowhere.
Don't you
I
guys?
think he was still hurt from those personal attacks that
I
you
was
had in
gonna
your
say.
Well,
rapid
yeah,
fire
it-
closing
well, I had
argument.
I had so many
Yeah.
great, scientific ones that I didn't have time to get to my personal attacks, which would be that, like, you are so
My
afraid
closing
and
argument
kind
was
of
kind of
homophobic
the
that
attempt at a verbal
rainbow,
throat
the
punch.
rainbow of the leprechaun would have messed you up.
No.
That was the right answer, Jim.
Might have been a slight scrape. Nothing I couldn't deal with.
So you're saying you can relate well to the rainbow aspect of?
It's bright and colorful and
All
beautiful.
right,
and leads
let's-
to a
People
pot
are
of gold.
people, man.
We're gonna
I got no
go
problem with
ahead and end
anybody.
this one. This has been real. It's been lovely. But as usual, like, subscribe, tell your friends. We need more listeners so we can make more money, so we can live more dreams.
And hey, for all you people out there is one ally on the panel here. We know it's not Jed. That's been established, but I'm an ally. So, don't hold it against the show. Please just like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it.
So there you go, straight from the horse's mouth. And we'll see you next time on Mass Debate.
Later.
Peace.
Help! Help! It's happening! The attack is on! O'Grady Farm! Send help! The leprechaun is attacking!